Hello, this is Dumont, and welcome to part 2 of my LEGO vintage minifigure reviews. Okay, so first off, this is the LEGO Adventurer set. This is the main character, Lightning Jack, who is pretty much an equivalent of Indiana Jones. It's interesting now that today, in modern times, they have produced the uh, actual Indiana Jones sets, so that's kind of interesting. This was the forefather for Lego, and he comes with this young boy sidekick, professor, and female counterpart. The Lego Adventurer sets were very, very cool sets, and here is one of the things that made them extra cool is the bad guys right here. As you can see, this guy right here, he has a very mischievous looking face, which is a nice design for the face. And he's wearing a very, very nice suit, a cool suit. It's something that I would actually wear. I do wear clothes kind of like that in real life. And this other guy over here, Lego really went the extra mile. They gave him, first of all, like this very interesting mustache and mean looking face, but they added this what is that called, a monocle piece for his eye, so it almost makes him look extra menacing. And then on top of that, they actually gave him a small red scar on the bottom of his face right here, on his chin jaw area. So they added that bonus just to make him extra evil looking. And if that wasn't enough, they gave him a hook. So they really went the extra mile with that guy. Let's do a close-up of his face so maybe you can see the scar. Let's see. With the Lego Adventurer set, we saw the debut of a skeleton, which was very, very interesting design. It was really, really cool. The arms were extremely flimsy, so it was kind of unfortunate that they could not hold anything and strike a pose. But on the other hand, you could make them do some interesting stuff like the way I have them displayed right here. Now here is the absolute highlight of the Adventurer set. As you see, this is the mummy, the pharaoh mummy, and right here I have a skeleton guy, except the arms and the body part is the modern version of the skeleton. So these arms are not flimsy and can actually strike a pose, but his face is the original old skeleton design. I have seen skeleton faces released for the newer sets, and they look different. So I have him in this vintage style, and he is wearing this the pharaoh's head ornament thing. So now let's focus on the mummy itself. It's just loaded with very, very nice details. I mean, his torso, what he's wearing, looks like very high class, very rich material looking type stuff, which is suiting for him. Even his feet is kind of cool, the way you can kind of see his toes, almost like some of the old Egyptian sculptures that have been excavated. And then of course, you're looking at the pharaoh's headpiece, and it's really, really nicely colored, metallic gold colors put in there, and it's all about the face. That face is awesome. It's a really awesome looking face. Let me try to take off the head ornament and give you a close-up of his awesome face right there. Last but not least, I want to show you guys 3 magic users. So right here we have a witch, a wizard, and I guess the last one is an evil sorcerer. Okay, the hat that they are wearing, all 3 of them are pretty much the same mold, except this one has a lot of detail on there. He has a skull with the lightning type design going on there. So right here she's holding a Lego scorpion, which is pretty cool looking, and he's holding a wooden staff, and this guy is holding his own magic staff with what I used for the Star Wars Force Lightning piece, although this is not the official for Star Wars. This is officially came with this guy, and I do like how it comes in the translucent blue mixed with purplish color mixed in like that. I believe the one for Emperor Palpatine, if he does come with one, I think it was just all blue, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, you can see they're very similar in some ways. This one has the white beard, this one has a gray beard, make him look a little bit more eviler. His face is very awesome because the detail, he actually has one red eye, and it's a very mean looking face. This one has the generic happy face. I believe his name was just Presto, this blue wizard guy here. And she has a very interesting face. She has like that one tooth, you know, witch looking action, very almost humorous. And she was kind of cool because she came with a what do you call it, like a witch's brew, like stir the pot, like a giant pot that she came with, and a broom. So you know, and that all goes on with the future sets, like the Harry Potter sets, where you know they got brooms and stuff like that. So these guys kind of gave rise to all that. Presto, I believe, was the very first. She came soon after, and this one came much later. She came with a cape, and so did he. I don't like the Lego capes that they've been giving him because they're made of like some kind of weird cloth material, and it just doesn't fit with the plastic Lego. So I don't make them wear it often. When you do display them by themselves individually with the cape, it looks very nice. But when you're playing with, you know, just Legos all mixed in, I don't like it. So with her, what I did was I gave her just a Lego vintage style red cape. This is what the old capes used to look like. So I gave her that, and I'm fortunate enough to have quite a bit of black, blue, and then this red one here. You know, different capes like that, vintage style. So sport them that way. So here they are again, this time sporting their wands. Some of them, like this guy did not come with a wand. What he actually came with was this thing right here, which is way too long, and I really didn't like this thing. And the top claw part, this is where the you connect that force lightning thing on there, and it was just way too long, so I modified it and made my own version, which you saw earlier, which is this one right here, which is shorter. But here he is with his, I gave him a red wand. This red translucent wand was originally hers, but I also have a pink one, so I gave her the pink one. Presto's right here is glow in the dark, which is pretty cool. I do like her dress detail, and her outfit's pretty cool too. You know, very Massachusetts witch, you know, that stereotypical witch looking outfit. She does have like a spider inside right there. It's not really well printed on, but I think her actual cape, the cloth cape, also has a spider printed on there. This guy also, his cape was also had a lot of good detail on it, and his cape was also a two-parter. It had like a, you know, a huge collar piece that made him look extra evil. He has a lot of detail going on his outfit right there. This guy's outfit is pretty much like the old Lego woodsman type outfit, so it's just a plain, because he is a lot older. And she also came with this thing right here, crystal ball. So I thought that was pretty cool.